Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabro, accompanied like always by the ever-lovely Sabi Huesitos, and we are back with the spooky moody lighting, you see. Yes, indeed. The back is healed. The neck's still a little crunchy, but at least I was able to get up to a ladder and set up the lights and set up the mood lights over here and there to properly display the moody lighting that I've been using. So yes, indeed, everything is almost back to normal. Yes, indeed. And we are here to regale you with a movie review. Yes, indeed. This is a movie review that I talked about in the DVD haul, and I mentioned it's a very curious oddity. Modern Godfrey Ho thing that exists. It has dinosaurs, and everyone loves dinosaurs. Little kids, when they're growing up, are fascinated with the idea of the dinosaurs and these giant lizards that ruled the Earth 65 million years ago. Some of them are inspired to become archaeologists and study and discover new things about dinosaurs. Other people go into making movies about dinosaurs. There are examples of dino movies all over the history of film, since the movies in black and white to stop-motion effects from Ray Harryhausen. So dinosaurs have always been very popular. But after the explosion and success of Jurassic Park, everyone was making dinosaur movies and or writing books about dinosaurs. So even to this day, there's a whole genre of dino movies out there for people like myself and you to enjoy. And the movie that I want to talk about is a movie that I mentioned on the DVD haul. And that movie is Raptor. Yes, indeed, a movie that stars Eric Roberts. And I like Eric Roberts. He's one of those actors that pops up from high-end, high-media, high-budget movies like The Dark Knight to something like this. So yes, very prevalent. I don't know what leads Eric Roberts to star in movies that are all over the place, but I appreciate when he pops up because I like Eric Roberts. Yes, indeed. And in this one, he plays a sheriff that of a small town that is besieged by a monster that is eating up people left and right. The movie starts with a kill where this dino thing kills a bunch of teenagers. And I can't remember if I mentioned this on the DVD haul video when I got this, but I had already seen it. This movie is on Tubi last time I checked. But I got the DVD and I decided to pop it back in because it has some special features. And I was reminded that this is a very Godfrey Ho, a modern Godfrey Ho movie. That it splices modern scenes with Eric Roberts as the sheriff dealing with the dino monster and the company that created the dino monsters. And then they kind of splice scenes from Carnosaur. And it's very off-putting when you see scenes that look in lower quality happening after you see scenes that higher quality. But again, that's something that would happen in Godfrey Ho movies. So, yes, very disconcerting how that switches up and about. And it's your typical movie about a company that genetically engineers dinosaurs to use as bioweapons against the enemy. So before they even knew what they had, they patented it, they marketed it, and they did it just because they could, but never questioning whether or not they should. So one of their Raptors escapes and is doing the carnage. But in the facility, they call it a T-Rex, and that one of the T-Rex might have escaped. So make up your mind that no one proofread the script, that you were doing a movie called Raptor, not a movie called T-Rex, or, you know, I know you're trying to avoid slipping up and calling it Carnosaur, because that's where you took the death kills and most of the dino effects from Carnosaur, and then you made this hodgepodge Frankenstein movie. But other than the very glaring and obvious splicing of the scenes, for the most part, I did enjoy Raptor because, again, it has Eric Roberts. He's the sheriff trying to figure out what the heck is going on, and Eric Roberts is very charismatic indeed. And he has his sassy sidekick that's helping him about. And he used to have a sheriff or a deputy or I don't know what the heck he's called. But he ends up taking out the Raptor that was doing all the things, and then they're dealing with T-Rex. Oh my goodness. There's this one scene where the government's like, oh shit, the shit has hit the fan, and everyone's going to figure out that we used to fund this fucker that is creating the dinosaurs, and we have to keep it all hush-hush. So they send out a death squad to take him out. And everyone's wearing black, except this one guy that's wearing camo. And the reason for that is because there is a scene that they used from one of the Carnosaur series movies, where there is this death scene, scene where the two people get killed. One has a black uniform and the other one has a camo uniform. So they had to, have that in the modern scenes. But it's very obvious that they're not the same actors. So when you see the establishing modern shot with the actors, and then you use the scene from the Carnosaur, it clearly looks like it's not the same actors. So, but yes, at least they use bodysuits. They do use bodysuits for the dinosaurs, so at least it has that. They're actually practical effect dinosaurs. So I enjoyed that. Again, a very weird, curious, Godfrey Ho Frankenstein dino movie that we have here. But the parts with Eric Roberts were enjoyable, and it was a lot of fun. I liked it, and I had a good laugh with it. And like I've always mentioned, the worst sin a movie can be is boring. And if something is entertaining, either because it's a really good movie, or it's because a movie that tried to be good but ended up bad, and you have a good laugh and you enjoy it and it's memorable, then it succeeds and it's something worth talking about, which is what I'm doing here, talking about Raptor. So yes, do I recommend it? Yes, I do recommend it. If you are one of those people that nitpick everything and everything has a flaw, and you're like, this movie sucks because it uses scenes from Carnosaur and the scenes don't match, and the script doesn't make any sense, well then you're not gonna like it. But if you're like me, and you enjoy these type of movies, then you will definitely get a kick out of Raptor, if you can look beyond the obvious flaws that I mentioned, and you'll have a good time. Yes, indeed. So that was Raptor with Eric Roberts. And again, you can find it on Tubi. If you can find the DVD, support physical media. But if not, you can find it on Tubi. And it's free, you just have to go through some ads, and you can enjoy it there. Let me know if you have seen Raptor, and what did you think about it? Let us know in the comments down below. And until we see you all again next time, this has been Professor Macabro. That is Zombie Wasitos and company. And we all wish you all, like always, a good evening.